That was awful. This trial. It was as if Deborah wanted us to face what she had faced. But all I feel is beaten.
Feel powerless. We're always one move behind. Justice miscarried here.
Of course. That's it. I know what that was. Such spectre of injustice has a name. The mythical infamy. I've only read about them. They're so rare, most think them a myth.
Ignorance caused this. A raging epidemic drove them out of their minds. Unable to look within, they pointed the finger.
And so a terrible ghost was born, and sickness piled on sickness. Haskell has so much to answer for.
I feel something close. Something's concealed. Seems to be stuck. Something's here.
Hidden. Go there.
That, down there, it was... I was tense. I was impatient.
Me too. That infamy really got to us.
Years of anger coursed through me. But now I can't even remember why.
Me neither. This is what an infamy does. It's over now. We're here.
I said something to hurt you. I'm sorry.
I forgive you. And I hope that you forgive me too.
How refreshing it is to the soul to be at once thus delivered. One thing above all else, my friends, is true. The wicked are at odds with themselves.
Oh, good. It's late.
The Lord's promise of salvation from hell pleases them. The Lord's salvation from misery and sin here on earth does not.
This doesn't look like salvation from misery and sin.
The wicked pray for deliverance from the fires of hell, while piling the kindling high. They proclaim their love for their Lord, yet in his name they serve themselves. Their self-regard crumbles in the light of their hateful iniquities.
So true.
Mr. McRaith, my friend, I'm so glad you agree. Now, the wicked man never questions...
I have your answers.
What? Yes, good. Perhaps we should discuss this privately, if you'll give me just a moment.
It's quite the story. You might not wish to hear it. Neither may the good people here.
Please, this is not the time.
We want to hear the story. Let the Banishers speak.
Tell them, Red. Tell them good.
Aye. It is a story that starts with a question. A question for you, Governor. And maybe for all the good people of New Eden. If I give you a witch, will you do what you did to Deborah Comenius?
Comenius, say you? The school teacher walked with the devil and paid the appropriate price. That's the beginning of the history and also its end.
Is it, though? Now, I've learned much about Deborah Comenius and what happened to her, and it tells a very different tale.
And what story, pray you, does it tell?
It tells the story of a man, a latter-day King Solomon. When plague struck his subjects, they turned to him for guidance and protection, for they were God-fearing folk, and he was a godly king. The king turned his flock to God, but it was not enough. The plague spread on. The king, worried about his position, needed a sacrificial lamb.
You lose the run of your tongue, Mr. McRaith, and of the head to which it's fixed. There was no lamb. There was a trial, fair and lawful.
You're a pompous coward, fearful of anyone different, as human as that is.
There must be a man to judge, or there is no order. A man to make the judgment, and a man to enforce it. Of all people, you know this.
I live and let live. I choose only for the dead.
I choose for the living. These people are sinners, sir, and must be led back to the light. This is my mandate, my duty.
Admit it. You toy with magic you don't understand.
You, sir, are jealous.
I, sir, am tired. I've done my job, fulfilled my contract. I've found the source of the curse. The poison below the well is no more. No thanks to you.
Aha! Poison it was, then. The weapon of the wicked, to weaken the people's will. What was it? Belladonna, hemlock, foxglove?
Betrayal. Truth unspoken. Secrets and lies. Wrongs, basically. Your wrongs. The wrongs you visited upon Deborah Comenius. The wrongs that led to her death.
She died at the hand of the body politic. She died at all our hands. Most of all, she died at her own.
She died because she would not submit.
'Twas not my plan to kill her, stupid, stubborn woman. Why did she not confess? I would have granted clemency. I would have shown her mercy.
You had the power to stop the madness, but instead you chose to let it run all the way to its barbaric conclusion. You brought the curse down on New Eden. Then you called we Banishers in to fix your mistake. You boast of your knowledge of demons and spirits, but in truth, you master nothing. You're a peacock. All show and no meat. I'm not here today to bring justice. But this man, your governor, brought death to your doors. He deserves blaming. And shame on me if I don't do it. Hell's bells!
Friends, have I ever not served the interests of our community? Have I not protected you? Have I not loved you?
Death to the dead.
This is unfair.
Is the evil gone for good?
Far from it.
Then who will protect us?
I will. While Mr. McRaith fights the curse of New Eden, I will protect the people of the Harrows. Or at least, try. Now let's all return to our homes and pray for forgiveness and the strength to bear the consequences of our actions. Your fee. One of the many debts my father left me.
You'd best put your own debts first, young Master Haskell.
Don't I know it?
I hate this place. Rest up, then please, let's get out of here.
You're angry. Can tell.
Of course you can. Aren't you angry?
I'm more disgusted. Disgusted by what we saw down there. By the sins Fairfax Haskell committed in the name of his god. I hope they'll burn in hell. For that I hate myself.
Nothing can stand between us. Not even death.
Not even death.
The closer we get to my body, to the truth about what happened here, the stronger I feel. My senses rise. It's as if I can taste the silence, smell the scent of wood smoke, feel the warmth of your body, feel Deborah's wrath. I feel it as if it were my own. I know her rage. But that anger of mine, that fear, I thought when I left home, I'd left them behind.
Past is the past. You still get to choose your future. Times like this, old wounds can ache. Seems normal.
It's not just that. I thought I'd healed. I feel like I've taken 10 steps backwards. So much so that the sister I thought was gone for good seems to be winding her way back to me.
Your sister. Ayomide, wasn't it?
No. As a child, before I left Cuba, I had a friend. I chose to call her my sister. That night, the night I died, I dreamed of her. I dreamed of Calendre.
Are you sure it was a dream? Is that why you left the schoolhouse without me?
Yes. It must have been a dream. She wasn't there. I mean, how could she have been there? But I heard her voice. I'd swear on it. How could that be?
The nightmare, perhaps?
I don't think so. The nightmare felt close. This felt like it came from further away. As if from a different realm of being altogether.
What did you hear her say?
I don't know. I don't remember. I think she said we were family. Never to be divided.
She's after my job. She can't have it. I'm your family now. Nothing's tearing us apart.
No. Not even death.
Still angry?
Gloriously.
For years, Kate Newsmith believed she did not measure up to her sister. Now she knows that in her kindness, she is at least her sister's equal. Thick skin has paid for her sins. But what of her sister? What will Kate do now? Her people look to her for their future, their protection, their survival.